Ready? So, I repeat, very good evening. Welcome everyone to this session. And as I mentioned, as we were discussing, we are going to be sharing the compensation plan that NV Global offers, where the first bonus you can access is the fast start bonus. What does it consist of? This is mainly for new people, for new members, okay? Since the first 14 days are super important, if during these 14 days the member manages to activate at least five $500 plans, they can receive a bonus of $150. Or if they manage to activate 5 people with $1,000 plans, they can also claim a bonus of $300. That is the fast start bonus. The other bonuses we're going to talk about tonight are generally for any member who is part of the company. So, it's important for you to know that in NV Global, you can actually earn various types of bonuses, including bonuses from your own direct sales, bonuses that come from your team sales, special reward bonuses provided by the company, or even bonuses that are based on your team's bonuses. And in addition to all of that, it also has 2 other products, each of which also generates its own compensation scheme. So we're going to be talking about those, okay? So let's start with the direct bonus. The direct bonus consists of earning between 5 and 20% from direct sales, understanding that each sale is at least $50, as we mentioned at the beginning, right? When we say from 5 to 20, why do we say that? Well, that's because depending on the amount of sales you have, you move up in rank within the company, and as you move up in rank, your bonus also increases. Starting at 5%, every time you move up a rank, your bonus increases by 0.5%, up to a maximum of 20% for rank 30, which is for those who have managed to generate $30 million in sales, okay? So here we have an example. For example, let's say I'm Juan, okay? And I joined NV Global with a $50 plan. But in addition, I have 3 partners who are my direct recruits, Ana, Miguel, and Luisa. Ana activates a $100 plan, which earns me a direct bonus of $5. Miguel activates a $500 plan, which earns me a direct bonus of $500. Luisa generates a direct bonus of $1,000. Sorry, Luisa activates a $1,000 plan, which earns me a direct bonus of $50. For a total of $80 if I add up the 3 plans that I managed to sell. And look, with just $50, I was able to activate these 3 plans within my team, earning me more than what I invested to join the community. Awesome, right? But that's not all. There is also something called the differential bonus. And the differential bonus simply means that, well, here we talked about moving up in rank. And when we move up in rank, our commission for direct sales increases, right? Let's suppose I'm at rank 6, which means I earn an 8% commission, but someone on my team makes a sale and they're at rank 0. Rank 0 earns a 5% commission. From rank 0 to rank 6, we have a 5% commission and 8% commission. In other words, a difference of 3%. So when there is this difference between the people on my team and myself, that bonus difference will be given to me. That is, the person on my team who made the sale earns the 5% commission, but that difference from 5 to 8, in other words, that 3%, I earn it without needing to make a direct sale. So this is also great because it encourages teamwork as well. Here we can see an example. Let's go over here. Here we have the example, which is exactly the example we were just discussing, right? This is a person at rank 8 and this is a person at rank 0. Sorry. This is a person at rank 6 and this is a person at rank 0. The difference is from 5 to 8. That's 3%. So if a sale of $1,000 is made, 5% of $1,000 is $50, which their sponsor earns. However, before him, there was another person with a higher rank and therefore a higher direct bonus, which creates a 3% differential, meaning $30 that will go to the person with the highest rank. So that's great as well. All right. Now, on the other hand, we have the awards, which is the third type of bonus within NV Global. The awards are money that NV Global activates in plans for you in your account, and you can enjoy them for a period of 10 months with a monthly benefit of 13.8%. This table gets a little complicated, but I'm going to explain it to you now. So we've already talked about the ranks, right? That we move up in rank as our sales increase. So every time we reach certain ranks, not all ranks, only some ranks generate awards. For example, the first award that someone can earn within NV Global is by reaching rank 3, which is achieved with $5,000 in sales. And this gives them an award of $250, but to be able to access this award, they must have a deposit of $125 in their own plans, okay? So what does the person have to do? Sell $5,000, activate at least $125 in their own plans, and automatically NV Global will generate an award of $250 that will be working for you for 10 months. Then the next bonus is generated at rank 5 with $10,000 in sales. The award is $500, meaning for 10 months, it will be generating 13% for you. In the end, it's more than 100% in bonuses, right? And you must have $250 in your own plans. When we reach rank 9, something special happens. And what happens is that in order to activate this $5,000 award, it's not enough to have just the $2,500 in your own plans. Additionally, in other words, here they start to require more from you, okay? Why is this? To strengthen teamwork and the sustainability of the company. So starting from rank 9, you must have $2,500 in your own plans, $20,000 in direct plans, in direct sales, and your team must have at least one person at rank 7 and 2 people at rank 6. This way, you can claim these 5,000 USD in the award. Remember that the award consists of plans that NV Global activates for you so that you can enjoy them for AW for 10 months. At the end of these 10 months, the plans simply expire, they are deactivated, and that's it. They will no longer generate any profit for you. However, since you have already been doing the work, and obviously this keeps building up, as you move up in rank, each month you won't be getting 13% of $250 or $500, but rather of $10,000, $25,000, depending on the work you do during this period. So here we have an example. Let's suppose you reach rank 6, okay? Here it is, rank 6. So you have an award of $1,000, all right? You reach rank 6, you have an award of $1,000. What does that mean? That for 10 months, you will enjoy a monthly 13.8%. That is, at the end of these 10 months, from the award bonuses, you will have received $1,380. Great, really great. The fourth bonus that NV Global offers is starting from rank 6, and it's called the matching bonus, which is a percentage of the bonuses earned by your direct recruits and can range from 10 to 23% depending on your rank, and it is distributed as follows. As we mentioned, it starts from rank 6, where to reach that rank, you must have at least $25,000 in sales. And this will help you earn a matching bonus of 10%. So how does the matching bonus work? We're going to explain it here. Up to 23% for rank 30. Okay. So how does it work? Juan is rank 6. Okay. Good. He already has the right to receive have a 10% matching bonus. All right. Someone on his direct team is named Anna. And Anna is going to earn $1,000 in direct bonuses thanks to her sales. What does this mean? Since Juan already has the matching bonus active, he automatically earns 10% of this bonus that Anna is also going to receive. So that means Juan will receive $100 as a matching bonus. That's great, really great, because not only do you strengthen yourself, but also your team. So I think that's really good. All right. Please let me know how we're doing so far. If it's clear, it's a lot of information. Don't worry. This training is being recorded and it will be available on the YouTube channel. So you can review it and take it in at your own pace. Okay. But if you have any questions or concerns, you can leave them in the chat and we'll address them right away. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. The next one is already part of a different plan. Okay. It's not a digital license like what we just saw. The business pack licenses are actually a way to boost your income through commissions and your own investments through your own plans. Okay. So this business pack license is exclusive and should only be purchased if, in other words, it works extremely well for people who know how to work in a team. People who know how to work in a team should have the business pack. Why? It turns out that the business pack consists of a license that costs $1,000, okay? What do you get for these $1,000? You get access to earn 1% more in commissions for direct sales and 1% more on your own plans. What does that mean? Direct sales commissions range from 5 to 20%, right? So at a minimum, for each direct sale you make, you will earn 5%. But if you have a business pack, you will earn 6%. And for your own plans, the monthly payment is 8%. But if you have a business pack, you'll be paid 9% monthly on your investment, on the investments you activate after purchasing the business pack. But additionally, these $1,000 you pay to get these benefits don't just disappear. In other words, you're not just paying $1,000 solely to get that extra 1%, and that's it. $500 out of those 1,000 will earn you 9% monthly, which will generate about $1,040 for you over the course of a year. So basically, you're practically getting the benefit of that extra 1% for free, right? Where is the real profit generated from having the business pack? In the direct sales commissions. That's where the benefit lies, okay? Because when you have the business pack and you start making sales, selling, this increases your bonuses. And the money you paid for the business license can easily multiply. I repeat, this is for people who work as a team. If someone is simply interested in activating their plan, keeping it for a year and just working, that's fine. They really don't need it. But for people who work as a team, they truly can't afford to miss out on having the business pack license because it will help them significantly boost their commissions. So within the business pack licenses, there is a different compensation scheme. It's not 5% or 5.5, meaning it's not based on rank like the previous plan. Here, all commissions for direct sales, regardless of your rank, at 20%, which is $200, because the business packs have a fixed cost. Okay? But if the sale of the business pack wasn't made by you, but by someone on your team, you'll also earn a commission of 10% if it's from your second line, or 5% if it's from your third or fourth line. So that's super, super cool. Let's look at an example here. Well, in addition, being a business partner also provides some extra benefits. They are the premium partners within the company. So that's really great. Now, let's look at an example of what happens if someone activates their business pack plan and also manages to make 5 business pack sales. Let's suppose they manage to make 5 sales, okay? So as we said, each business pack generates a direct sales commission of 20%, right? Because the business pack has a different compensation scheme compared to digital licenses, which range from 5 to 20%. Here, all of the business packs have a 20% commission. Then if you manage to do this within the first month, you'll also get the fast start bonus. And on the other hand, if you have, well, the fact that you're activating these licenses will also help you move up in rank, because obviously it will increase your sales volume. And moreover, it's important to remember that you don't have to pay the full $1,000 to get the benefits of the business back. $500 out of that 1,000 will be used to activate digital licenses, which will also generate direct sales commissions, the ones we were talking about earlier that are indeed based on rank. So initially, at a minimum, you learn 6% of 2, and from there on, it will have already helped you move up in rank. So you learn an additional 0.5%. Adding up all the commissions, all the bonuses generated from the 5 business packs, in total, you will have received $1,307. In other words, you paid $1,000 to activate your business pack. And if you sell 5 business licenses, you will have recovered your $1,000, plus you earn $300 more. And on top of that, you still have your $500 license generating income for you. So what do you think? Pretty great, right? Honestly, the idea of working with a business pack is really cool. People who work as a team really can't miss out on this. It's a benefit that will help you really maximize the advantages of working with NV Global, okay? That generates commission within NV Global is the Neva Auto. So let me tell you, this is really cool. The Neva Auto is a license that you purchase for 6 months. In other words, it's different from the business part, is different from the digital licenses, okay? The Neva Auto is a separate license. It doesn't last a year, it doesn't last 10 months, it lasts 6, all right? It lasts 6 months. And during these 6 months, what they're going to do is give you back double what you paid for your license, but only to buy a car. Strictly and exclusively to buy a car, not for anything else. And it has as a requirement that you must have digital licenses, an accumulated amount in digital licenses of $3,000. So let's look here at the requirements for how to activate a Neva Auto plan. To activate a Neva Auto plan, you must, the minimum amount is $10,000. It gives you a monthly benefit of 16.6% and has a term or duration of 6 months. And as a requirement, you must have $3,000 in digital licenses or the regular plans, the ones that generate 8% over a year, okay? What is this for? So you can buy yourself a vehicle. So you might say, but wait, why did they give me double for only 6 months? I mean, what's going on? Seems strange, right? Well, no, it turns out there's nothing strange about it, because all companies pay for advertising, right? And paying for good advertising is extremely expensive. A billboard is extremely expensive. Everything related to advertising is extremely expensive. So what decision did the company make? Well, instead of paying for billboards, newspapers, and so on, let's pay the partners who work with us. They want their vehicle, we help them to earn. And in return, what do they give us? Well, advertising, they're going to give us publicity. So that's the condition. For 1 year, the vehicle they purchase thanks to the Neva Auto plan must have the company's logos. After that year, they can do whatever they want with the vehicle, sell it, remove the logos, whatever they want. But for 1 year, they must have the company's advertising on it. Honestly, I think this plan is great. These images you see here were taken from the YouTube channel, where there are many testimonials from people who have already made their dream of owning the car of their dreams come true with the Neva Auto plan. So what did they do? Well, it's very simple. They activated their Neva Auto license, waited 6 months, bought their car, put on the advertising, and that's it. Super easy, really super easy. Well, in addition, when a Neva Auto license is transferred or sold, this also in particular generates some bonuses within the members themselves, for the members involved. And the thing is, if you sell a Neva Auto, you'll have the option to get a 5% direct bonus from the sale of that plan. Additionally, if you didn't make the sale yourself, but someone from your team did, it will also generate a commission up to the 4th level. 2% if it's the 2nd level, 1% if it's the 3rd level, and 1% if it's the 4th level. So that's really cool. Here we have an example. So let's suppose the car of your dreams costs $50,000, but you only have $25,000. So you learn about this opportunity, you check out the company, do your research, and realize that we are a solid company. We are a company with legal registrations. We are a company with physical offices. You look into it. You take the time to go on YouTube to see if it's real, if there are other people who already have it. And when you check and realize that this is real and that there are people who already have their vehicle thanks to Neva Auto's plans, you say, I'm all in, let's do it. So you activate your plan for $25,000 with Neva Auto, and in 6 months, the company gives you the $50,000 so you can have the car of your dreams. It's that easy. And additionally, if you don't want to buy the car of your dreams, maybe you already have it, you're not interested, whatever the reason, but you know someone who does and could benefit from this, you'll also earn some benefits for having shared this opportunity. Because the sponsor of the person who just bought the car of their dreams will receive a bonus of $1,250 from the Neva Auto bonus. Pretty great, right? Right now, we have an exciting promotion. From May 17th all the way through to August 17th, a brand new Audi Q3 vehicle will be awarded to the very first person who successfully reaches a total of $550,000 in sales. To the first one and on the second, third, fourth, or anyone else. However, there is one condition. The LATAM team must reach $500,000 in revenue, which we know we're going to achieve. So it's super easy. Now, it just depends on who wants to step up and be the first to reach the goal. Well, I hope this training has been very useful for all of you. Don't forget to follow us on our social media. On YouTube, you can find us as NV Global LATAM, as well as on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. We're constantly sharing information not just about the company, but also about the various topics we work on. As I mentioned, NV Global is mainly a technology company, so we also post news and more. Thank you very much for the time you've devoted, for your attention, and have a wonderful night. Take care.